All right, the dollar's performance being compared to 1973. Let's tie this in because it's mentioning the 10.7% months a year compared to the basket of currencies from the major heading partners. Okay, so the 10.7 connects us to the day the Israel war started in 2023. All right, so Monday being the 7th, being the start of that week, okay, would take us 4 days in for that national alarm for that October 4th, the 10-4, and that would take you to 4 days from there. It would be 7-10. 7-10 is the dab day, one of the most high day, but flower is where the power. So we've seen that 1 year kind of thing projected with Trump's birthday and the things we've been tracking down. So this 7-10 oil day to the 420 flower power most high day in 2026, which is also a combo day, can be tying in this year time frame and this Xmas in July to December to this December and these types of overlays that we've been also tracking and other things. But I just noticed the wording and the earring with the 10.7 and did some days on this, but it just seems to calculate or whatever. But you can also do another count from the 7, and that would take you to 7-8 or whatever. I think that's it. Either way, so the point of it is been tracking this little clock, and we see it crunching down as these lights are all colliding. So that national alarm could be around these times, and also the 7-4 to the 10th, the 4th through the 10th could be some time frames where some candlesticks, the 6 candlesticks kind of line up in a way. So we just got to keep our eyes and ears open on how these things are unfolding. The Peter in and Peter out of the dollar crash is upon us, and the dollar crashing, how they have the crypto and the tethered dollar and all these things, it can be to where the market kind of, it may take a hit or whatever, but it keeps going. But the petrodollar is actually out, but the dollar is in kind of thing. But that's where you have the Amazon or whoever could turn on to where they start only taking crypto, or the internet could be like your crypto means, and then your physical whatever. We see the parallel economy that way. But the parallel economy also, I would see where they do turn on these things, and then the people to where you can have it, the old system will be this price, but they don't want to do this new system because it's whatever they've been taught is bad or whatever. So it's where they can raise the gas prices in one level after these things hit, but they offer you the electric cars for $4 a ride, the 420 robot acts or whatever for that price. That's also tying into the 420, the 710 to the 420 most high holidays. So the most high holidays account because we saw the tomb and the sepulcher, the September, Santa, the Satan, all those things kind of lining up as we tracked that 480 eclipse that we had, and then we saw the dawn of time coming in with the eclipse with the Son of Man, Elon on one spectrum. So that's where also you have Justin's son doing one spectrum, and then Satan, DeSantis, the antis, coming down there in Florida doing his spectrum, and then Newsom doing his spectrum, Abbott doing his spectrum. So that's where the kings are being put out on the chessboard, inhale, exhale, and all those things. So I just want to tie in the 10.7, the 7-10 day coming up, the 10-4 alignment, all those types of things have been looking for that national alarm as it's getting louder and louder on the eyes and ears as that earthquake is sending out a reverb through the spirit of man, and they're realizing the day and hour as the dawn of time, the Poseidon with the trident in hand, the dawn of the dinosaurs, the dawn of America, okay, the dawn over the horizon line of that Hillary and the Kamala crash after the false prophet announced it on the days we were looking for, the 720. 721, counting or not counting the beginning date, and then the Kamala crash right after. Okay, I told you all those things were coming. It's just a little in a flip-flop fashion as these are setting up the second coming of the dawn of time, the second coming of the Lord as his wrath is opening up. So the wrapping paper, the Bitcoin and all that shit is all wrapped up. And it's not a stable coin. The Jesus is born in the stable. The stable coin is tied to the crypt where the rich men are going in that own the tomb of Jesus, and you're all being taken into there as your old God, your old light, your Washington is being chopped by the cherry tree. And the cherry tree is part of that virgin birth. That virgin birth is part of the jizz laying on one aspect. That Virginia AI red wave vote we saw, been tracking since was that 2022 or whatever. And that's when I told you about the Red Sea divide and these things that were coming. And I told you other things, and we we're seeing the Red Sea divide with the Elon Musk setting up, and then we might see a Red Sea divide with a Mediterranean as that. Mediterranean, that Iranian, all those things kind of stack up if we send our carrier over there or whatever. However they want to stack these things up, but it doesn't matter. We're here. We're just like on that. We're just, some of us, we're looking back, just watching, waiting, learning how the system unfolds, learning how this game's played,